I am A.L. Mamir, author, Chartered Quantity Surveyor, Arbitrator and Certified Construction Auditor. Today I am going to give a lecture on how females can outshine men in the construction industry. The World Females Day was celebrated on the 8th of March. As usual, I came across a lot of comments from female construction professionals regarding the harassment at site, non-acceptance as equals from the male counterparts. I worked the construction field for 4 decades and have seen and I have heard these discriminations, and I have seen how the females progress in every section of the construction industry during the last 4 decades. As long as males and females in the industry, there will be always talks of discrimination. It is always better for females to try to outsmart men in their own backyard. This is certainly possible in the construction industry if females professionals try hard. One part of the construction industry duty has been forgotten or overlooked by the male-dominated construction industry for decades, if not a century. History has shown that as long as human beings are involved, there are always possibilities for losses owing to frauds. Perhaps the males-dominated construction professionals assume that the males construction professionals are honest, pure and God-fearing, and there were no frauds loss in the industry. So they allowed the financial accountants only to do the mandatory audit as a check and balance mechanism for government-funded constructions. The facts on the ground is quite different. Construction industry is famous for all the bad reasons. Some of those are given below. Repeatedly topping the list of bribe payers index, conceived as the industry most susceptible to bribery. Corruption has a different meaning in construction. What is corrupt to others is not necessarily corruption in the construction industry. It is just a way of doing business. No international auditing standards for construction. The worst of all, the loss owing to frauds is estimated to be 10 to 30% of the project cost, happening across the board, both developed countries and otherwise. Now, the word audit originated from the Latin word audio, meaning to hear. In the olden days, when the owner suspects a fraud, he will appoint a person to hear the explanations regarding the fraud. Thus, the auditor should be capable to give explanations. Government-funded constructions were simple success when auditing started centuries ago. Government-funded constructions, particularly after the 70s, were huge, complex, with complicated contractual arrangements and done in several phases. This thus creating opportunities for frauds in every stage. Auditing such complex constructions are difficult even for highly qualified and experienced construction professionals. Financial accountants who are auditing these have complicated the government-funded. Auditing these complicated government-funded construction is unethical, according to FRIC corruption statement, as they do not have the relevant expertise. Males dominated the construction industry have allowed this unethical work to continue for centuries, which resulted in the following. No degree level or postgraduate degree level courses regarding construction management and auditing in the global universities. It is a void in the construction management courses conducted at thousands of global universities. No international auditing standards for construction, resulting in US 12 trillion worth of government-funded constructions are implemented annually without the basic construction auditing standards, such as how a government-funded project should be awarded, how and the amount in relation to the contract price to advance payment to government contractors. No wonder the loss owing to frauds and mismanagement in audited government-funded constructions has reached US 4 trillion per year. Approximately the combined GDPs of India and Russia, US 1.5 per person per day of the entire world population of 7 billions. Any man on the street will understand that this is an avoidable loss in public funds, as it is after auditing. Global Organization of Parliamentarians Against Corruption, GOPAC, in 2015 submitted a proposal to have an additional technical audit for government-funded constructions owing to the complexities of construction associated frauds. It is not implemented yet by the male-dominated construction industry. Already an avoidable loss of US 12 trillion lost for good, and the loss continues at the rate of 7.61 million per minute. This is the time for female construction professionals and the association to act, to see their presence felt in the construction industry and world. Action is required urgently as the avoidable loss continues at the rate of US 7.61 million per minute. This is not a one-person show. The entire female construction professionals should unite and think of action plan to implement the GOPAC 2015 proposal of an additional technical audit for government-funded constructions. This is long overdue. To implement the GOPAC 2015 proposal, a postgraduate course, diploma course in construction management and auditing is required for construction professionals to create a recognized technical auditors pool for the first time in the world. In this competitive higher education environment, with universities appointing business development managers, meeting in big hotels, full and semi-scholarships, full-page advertisements, etc. to attract a few students, there is a global requirement of at least 2 million technical auditors per year to audit around US 12 trillion government-funded constructions per year. The global universities fail to produce a postgraduate diploma course in decades, in spite of its global potential. It could be so for decades to come. I was in the construction field for 4 decades and seen the construction frauds firsthand. I am quite positive that at least 30% of the present avoidable loss can be salvaged if there is a proper functioning technical auditing mechanism is in place. Now, a 30% salvage at present avoidable loss is more than US $1 trillion, more than the combined GDPs of Saudi Arabia and South Africa. With such funds every year, there is the possibility to make a huge impact which is never seen before regarding the eradication of global poverty. 2 American professors were given Nobel Prize in 2019 for experimental reduction of global poverty. United Nations Secretary General was given Nobel Prize in 2021 for his services for eradication of global poverty. Eradication of global poverty is the number 1 priority for United Nations. There is a moral duty for the United Nations to organize the design of the postgraduate diploma course in construction management and auditing for the sake of eradication of global poverty. Good international recognition is required to bring the best global talent. It is anticipated that this program shall be implemented as by female construction professionals for the eradication of global poverty. The international recognition is required for the authors who sell their courses to the universities. Good prices, if possible, to be given to authors. The authors can sell these courses to universities or Google who are interested in higher education. Time should be limited to maximum 100 days as the avoidable loss continues at the rate of US 7.61 million per minute. A brief of the design of the postgraduate diploma course is given below. Postgraduate Diploma in Construction Management and Auditing Level 7. The course consists of 100 credit hours made up as follows. Total qualifying time TQT 1000 hours. Guided learning hours GLH 400 hours made up of total lecture hours 200 hours. Total assignment hours 6 numbers 150 hours. Total tutorial 25 numbers 50 hours. Final examination and award of certificates. Tutorial 4 numbers allocated marks 10. Assignment 3 allocated marks 15. Final examination allocated marks 75, total 100. Attendance minimum 80%, ordinary pass 50% and above, merit pass over 70%. Upon successful completion of this course, the construction auditors are expected to be members of the recognized auditors pool of the construction industry. The introduction of the technical auditing of construction can bring sanity to the construction industry in general and particularly to government funded constructions. Thus, a global funded construction shall be neater, involving less maintenance. It is hoped that the bad image of the construction industry shall be of the past and the clients can expect value for money in construction. Thus, construction shall become even an option to the international investors. By creating a construction auditing mechanism for the first time in the world, female construction professionals have been known for their ability to match or even bypass the male's counterparts. In addition, technical auditing of construction shall be remembered as a valuable female contribution not only to the construction industry but the society at large. They can even expect a Nobel Prize for the eradication of global poverty. Best of luck for female construction professionals. Thank you.